Alright, so we came back to a weird point because I'm here to cop some more shit. Now I realized I could go through Canaan from another point. Memory loss has always been one of my biggest faults. Anyway, hold up. Hold up. What the hell is this shit? Okay, let's see. So I'm looking for a torch right now. No, just seeing a king here, the presence of that gives me an ultimate vibe, OD. Okay, so that's why this room exists. That's where I get your money up. Certainly need that after my spending spree. Woo! That was just random. Okay, I got a magic key. That's right. It takes me this long to find my actual house keys too, by the way. Hold up. Okay, so I'm over encumbered. Take that. Alright, let me look. First, is all of this treasure or some of this money? Okay. Number one reason why I don't like Skyrim. Inventory management. Well, we don't really need this since we have... Equip. Okay, let me see. Take this shit too. Because you already saw I am not keeping any bows and arrows. And this could be good stuff for me to sell, but I'm gonna grind some of this shit up anyway. Money ain't no problem in this game. Okay, equip. Well, first see what Wizard does. Wizard makes it go from 8 to 17. Scholar makes it go from 8 to 23. So yeah, I just squandered away most of that shit. It would have been better off if it never got to my hands, if you think about it, but you know that elixir, those scholar robes, those were too boss for me to pass up. Everything else, I would have probably sold it and spent it on some dumb shit anyway. But yeah, going from 5 onwards, it's good that they made inventory management non-existent. Like, you don't really gotta think about inventory management in Final Fantasies 7 and 10 until you really get to post-game stuff, where you got an abundance of shit you don't need because there's so much shit that you don't use. And I will give 13 credit for that. You don't really gotta think about inventory management in that game at all because it's so watered down. That's also one of those things that annoys me about the Dragon Quest series besides the first-person battles. You see, I was such a dumbass towards the end of that recording because I was right there. She's still in her bed fingering herself? Hold on. Yo, you know your man dead, right? Motherfucker, he dead, man. He swindled your girl by getting her so wet that like she thinks he's dead ass invincible. Ah, hell nah. The instrumental arrangement in that is simple but effective. Like, it really captures a exotic dancer vibe. Let me see, is 21. I don't know. So anyway, Sid should be around here. I just gotta talk to his ass. Say no more, fam. Yo, why is she taking flight in her bed? You see that shit? That shit mad funny. Knowing the laws of physics, you should be exhausted right now. Like, calm your ass down. Okay. So where his ass? Oh, that's boss. So do I gotta fight anybody in the sky? Oh, hell yeah. Hmm. Okay. Oh wow, this track is better than the world map theme. Oh no, this ain't where I'm supposed to go. Oh, so this is where the narrative starts to get a little non-linear. I'm liking this so far. See, now I got options on where to go. Man, this OST is kicking my ass with how good it is. Now I'm thinking about it like, if you think about it, this is a new continent. The encounter should be crazy. Okay. Bit west. I sure could use a world map. Hmm. Okay, so I was able to do that without need to use any items. This place got me paranoid. Y'all remember the Atlantica level in Kingdom Hearts 1 where you go in a sunken ship and the shark comes out of nowhere? It seems serene at first and then damn. But so far, this is the best part of the game for me. And even when I was playing the game and I found out the continent I was on was floating in the air and it was an illusion, I was thinking I had to get off right then and there. Little did I know I was still a ways off after fighting the big rat. Man, stop fingering yourself. That reminds me of a week ago when I was in my room playing Tales of Xylia. I heard my younger bro in his room making mad noise. At this point, he was asleep for like half a day. I run in to check on him, and he's like blowing into his bed like it's a Wiimote. And apparently, in his dream, he was running mad fast. I'm like, damn, is he okay? I had to turn him over to make sure he's fine. This is what's happening in Final Fantasy VI. But anyway, I'm gonna jack your sword. Is that cool? I know you're all you have and you're stuck in this abandoned island. Oh no, I'm not supposed to be cold-blooded right now. Thanks, guide. I would have totally left her alone if this was still blind. But you see, when a girl's in a coma, people, you're supposed to help her out. So who says that? Wheezy, Yeezy, Breezy, or Drizzy? It's probably Drizzy. I don't care. He'd be the only one that cares about a female. But no joke, she's OD hot. Hold up. And the tips of her red hair are white? She got the frosty hair? I'm trying to think of some ice cream or delicacy I had that was like that. I think it was like a strawberry shortcake ice cream that my mom's and younger bro used to love. And they really did used to love that shit. Damn. Get your hits up. I ain't gonna lie, this new continent has some freaky looking enemies. And I'm saying this after witnessing some monsters that look like Martin Wallace. Is it Martin Wallace? I don't know if the last name is valid. I don't know. It's that black comedian who was born in Germany. Yo, this temple mad complicated, ma. We're out shit doing errands. She gets up from her coma and the first thing she does is run some errands. She probably missed a couple birthdays too if you think about it. That's fucked up. Yo, what's good with your palate, girl? EXP here is like marginally better, but still not enough that I'm losing sleep over it. Ah man, now she's reminding me of Aerith. No. Man, every monster here looks 4 times more creepy than, or freaky in this case, than the monsters in the previous continent. At least they give out some decent EXP while not being nearly as difficult. But once we get deep into this dungeon, I bet that's when the heavy mob fights start coming out. You see? Well, let's see them try to add some artificial difficulty by inflicting us with status ailments. I guess they're just trying to get us accustomed to this new continent that we're going to be exploring from now on. I mean, that's a status ailment, but it's not really crazy. Go hard. Okay, these guys are really putting in work. Speaking of work, my boss should be leaving the country in about a month, so maybe I should be getting used to working for 4 hours instead of 5. And like having 50 tasks on my plate during that time, instead of me sitting on my butt waiting for my phone to die. But again, I love my boss. He's the reason I'm not a NEET right now. But damn, I'm feeling real good about having an easier time. Because I work 6 days a week. So I get to enjoy a nice day off where I'm refreshed. And it's back to the grind as usual. I've been trying to learn Spanish too, which is weird since you would think as a Hispanic I should know that. But I want to eventually try to work in a bodega doing deli stuff, so cooking chopped cheeses, things. People gonna say, yo, that's boring, but not like. You'll be surprised how many bodegas want to be delis, except they don't got someone on them the whole time doing the deli stuff. I went to one deli and it's like, yo, can I get a chopped cheese? No, we don't got that. Alright. Well, at least get me a grilled cheese. He said he couldn't make a grilled cheese. I was I was somewhere else when I heard it. Like, I was dying in my head. Like, once you say you can't make a grilled cheese, you have officially self-deprecated yourself to oblivion as someone who works in a corner store. You said, this shit ain't really for me anyway. That reminds me. Around here, like, people say some weird shit when I make fun of them. Like, all right, keep talking. Also on the subject of chopped cheese, I've been talking about that a lot this recording session. Since I've been to the Bronx, that's one thing I can say it's an advantage over the Heights. Chopped cheeses. Like, I only know one place that makes them in Dykeman, but conceptually they're genius. Just take a hamburger and dice it up. Oh, this was a dead end. Deadass, that's stupid. Watch, there was probably like a hidden treasure over the walkway just past. Ooh, I'm liking these initiatives. Preemptive strike, preemptive victory, as I used to say. But these could not have come sooner. Like, they make battles so much more enjoyable to get through. Like in my right earphone, I'm hearing like a little bass drum going in, like a pseudo bass drum. It sounds type funny. Like I'm just noticing it. I like it though. Oh, and when it starts, it's really good. Like he's banging on it the way Lars from Metallica bangs on that snare. Except with a bass drum, it's actually really nice when you bang on it like that. See, I used to play drums before I decided guitar is the way. Even then, I haven't been on my guitar game lately. A lot of people were concerned about me for that. They're like, you know this is what you love, right? I'm like, yeah. Yo, this is messing with me. This whole dungeon's messing with me now. I don't even want to know what kind of status ailments these guys will bring about. Probably got some things to make your dick permanently soft. Hold up. You know what that monster reminds me of? It reminds me of, like, All Real Monsters. There's one monster that kind of had. He was holding up his eyeballs with his head in a sort of military press lift. That's what it reminds me of. I ain't gonna front. I think I like Nickelodeon way more than Cartoon Network. Hold up. My alt key doesn't work. No. There's something underneath it. What the hell is up with the alt key? Like, hold up. Do I got some food underneath? Ah. Preferences, emulators. Oh, I realized it. I don't use the alt key. I think I'm remembering my ZNES days, or SNES 9X. That was the emulator I used. I used the alt key for that. But no, I used the Z key for the confirm button. I was about to have a freak out for some dumb shit. I was thinking, yo, I'm about to go back to Nazir and tell him, yo, fix my shit. That would have been so unprofessional of me. Nah, I was already about to do some shit like that not too long ago. Although, to be fair, he kind of deserved it after, like, taking forever to get my shit fixed because he was low-key training his staff while doing it. Yeah, repairing my laptop was something that he was doing as a sort of training project for a lot of people. That's why it took 7 months. Suffice to say, that was type grimy. But you know what? He fixed my shit, and somewhere my old data is out there. It's probably like in a USB drive on his computer. So that's one good thing about. Never mind. Anyway, damn. So these guys are probably on their way to turning 19 with my homie. Although one thing I realized is that according to guides, leveling up doesn't really change much. It boosts your HP up, and the way that goes up is based off of the vitality stat. Oh, these are cockatrices. Damn. Yo, you got like soft? Is that like something that I'll have to worry about throughout the fight, or does he have to get hit with it multiple times for it to matter? Why everybody missing now? It's like Trails of Cold Steel 2 when they nerfed, I used this analogy before. They nerfed the living hell out of physical attacks, so now everybody misses. Oh, they made magic so that it's worth using now, so that's good. Because it's not slow as shit. But that's probably gonna mean that Lara ain't shit now. Because Lara used to be OP as hell in that game. Okay, but does this water give you anything? So I did all of that for a dead end. That's dead ass annoying. And the people who play this game and watch this, they're looking at me like I'm the biggest dickhead right now. Like all two of them. Damn. Oh, they all 19 right now. What about... He's well on his way to getting the next one, too. I was curious how, like, people would level up until this point. I didn't realize they'd get to the next continent. But you know, it makes sense. You have two continents on one side, and like two crystals on one continent, two on the other. You know, this is one of those days where my younger bro hasn't isn't gonna come in a while, cause it's 7. He's not here. Maybe he'll pull up in 7:30. But I remember this dude. He used to like come in at 10 on the reg, and my step pops or my ex step pops used to freak out, and then my mom would freak out because of him. It's like you don't wait for him, you expect him. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you're not waiting for rain to happen, you expect it to happen. Like if the forecast says it's gonna rain, you're gonna expect that eventually it's gonna rain. If it's not when they expected it to happen, it's gonna be at a much later expectation, maybe like a day, a couple hours. The point is, I don't worry about his ass, because that to me is silly. Like I remember 2013 when he started doing that. It was like, yeah, the first time it was type scary, but then after that, I knew that was just gonna be the game. Hold up, imagine if she healed you. Sounds a very warm light for me. What the hell? Reminds me of that scene in Malcolm in the Middle where Malcolm's like, "Oh, she really is coming on to me this time." You know, these guys are freaky, but they're not really that freaky now that I think about it. Okay, but that pisses me off. Damn, he bitch slapped him. Okay, come on. Go hard. Go way harder than that. That's right. You see, I forgot. I knew that magic applied to. No, auto targeting did not apply to magic. But I didn't consider that it would straight up stop. Which makes no sense to me because if auto targeting doesn't work for magic, of course you're gonna attack where the previously slain enemy was. Um, Big homie right here getting a lot of EXP. Like, I'm liking this continent already. But the world in this game is huge. Like, I can already see that. There was the underworld in Final Fantasy IV and the moon world. But the moon world was like a whole lot of nothing. Like 2 dungeons, that's it. And the world in Final Fantasy IV that was like the underworld. I guess that had stuff in it, but eh. And there's more where that came from in this game in terms of new world maps. Hopefully better tracks too. Because I'm liking what I'm hearing so far with world map music. I'm the biggest audiophile. I'll play a video game just if the OST is fire, even if the gameplay is doo-doo. That's right, go hard. That's not you going hard. How do you get cured of poison? Was that even poison? Like, I don't even know. Alright. Yeah, do your thing, girl. You better take your butt straight to the crystal, and you better not be messing with no fast-tailed little boys, girl. It's like Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay, so is this the first time we hear of the main villain, Zond? Kraken, just like in Final Fantasy 1, the third fiend. Well, I guess it's appropriate. According to my guide, this guy is weak to ice, which doesn't really make sense to me, but heal his ass and send another nuke his way. Good, it was effective. No, I'm liking this fight so far. It's intense. I mean, he can't defeat us, but are we gonna all collect some EXP? That's the real question. So that was weak sauce, but they still love hitting on, not hitting on, hitting Yeezy. That's effed up. So, last one for the road. Didn't really need it, I guess. I guess another death. So what, she was carrying jobs and spaghetti in her pocket? So she goes from being in a coma to getting up to do a fetch quest to getting shot and getting killed almost instantly. Okay, so civilization has come back. But this is an ugly ass world map, by the way. Well, now it's starting to sound Final Fantasy 7-ish. Hell no, I remember these guys from Jason Schreier's review of 3. Did we get robbed? Nope. Well, okay then. So that's gonna have to do it for this episode of my Let's Play. As always, it's been your boy Mr. 107. Suck my dick.